Good morning, class. It's Miss Lear. We are going to do our first lesson. So you're going to go into your packet. We are looking at page 11, which is context clues. So what are context clues? Georgia. Yes, very good. Context clues are what help us figure out words that we don't know. They are clues from the context. Text, right? Context. Okay. So now we know what context clues are. We're going to go over some of the things. I've got it pulled up on my computer here. So we've got one context clue is look for a definition. In high school, Jim Lovell built his first rocket, a jet engine that could fly to great heights. So in this, it has a definition of what a rocket is. The definition is a jet engine that could fly to great heights. Okay, so that's one example of a context clue. Another context clue is an example. So Lovell's first attempt was a failure. His rocket flew into the air, but then it exploded and crashed. So failure, if we didn't know what that was, our clue is it exploded and crashed. Is that good? No. So failure is not good. It didn't work out. So you would say Lovell's first attempt didn't work out. Okay. Then we have a restatement clue. A rocket is pushed upward by materials that are combustible. These materials burn and release gas. So it says combustible. You don't know what combustible means, but then it says these materials burn and release gas. So combustible means to burn and release gas. Also, what word do you see in combustible? Combustible. Anyone? Mariano? Yes, bust. Very good. All right, so that gives you a clue. Bust, burn, bust, release gas. Very good. All right, so we're going to go to guided practice on the same page. Read the paragraph, circle the context clues that help you understand the meaning of the underlined word. Write the meanings of the underlined words on the space provided. So what are we doing? I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, it just told us. Circle the clues in the context. Where do we find context clues? In the text. Very good, class. Dojo point. Ding. Okay. Underline. Okay. Write the meanings of the underlined words on the spaces provided. So then we're circle the context clues, then write the meanings on the space provided. Directions. Before I read this, I'm going to look at the hint. Sometimes context clues can be found in a sentence before or after the word you're trying to figure out. So sometimes the clue isn't going to be in the sentence that it's in. It'll be in the sentence before or after. I think you guys know that. Okay. Jim Lovell had always been fascinated by rocks. It doesn't really tell us any clues there, does it? Is there a sentence before it? No. How about after? Let's keep reading. He was interested in learning everything about them and even built his own rocket. What does fascinated mean? So we're going to look and see what clues we can find. So, you don't know what fascinated means. He's always been fascinated by rockets. He was interested in learning about everything about them and even built his own rocket. If you want to learn about something, do you like it? Probably. If you think it's boring, you probably don't want to learn about it. So if he's fascinated, does he like it? Probably. So what in here talks about him liking it? He was interested in learning everything about them. What word is a clue? Anybody? Only Keon? All right, Keon. Yes. Interested. Very good. Interested is our clue. So that's our clue. So we would circle it. Okay, everybody circled interested? Hope so. I didn't get to see it. We'll find it and circle it. Interested. Okay, so that's our clue. Let's keep going. Lovell applied for the United States Naval Academy, but was rejected. What does rejected mean? What is our clue in that sentence? Lovell applied for the United States Academy, so he tried to get into this academy, but was rejected. What does this mean? What if it said he applied and was rejected? That would sound like maybe it worked out, but it says, but was rejected. So the but is a clue. Circle but. Circle but. Where is it? Where is it? Read it and find it. But he was rejected. After failing to get to the academy, Lovell did not give up. So he was rejected after failing and getting into the academy. Lovell did not give up. So what's our clue? We have another clue about what rejected means. Did he get in? No, he was rejected. So what word helps us here? After failing to get into the academy, Lovell did not give up. Good, Alejandro, but don't shout out. Yes, failing. Very good. So failing is our second clue for rejected. Circle failing. Okay, everybody got that circled? You can always pause this if you need to catch up. Okay. Let's keep going. He persisted or kept trying and finally succeeded. This one should be pretty easy. Persisted. He persisted or kept trying and finally succeeded. It tells us right there what persisted means, doesn't it? It gives us a restatement or a definition. He persisted or kept trying and finally succeeded. Who knows what persisted means? Samaya? Yes, kept trying. Circle kept trying. Very good. Everyone got that circled? After the academy, he joined the NASA space program. All right. So now we got everything circled. What does fascinated mean? I'm fascinated to see. Who knows? All right, so we circled interested. So we can put interested next to fascinated. Does that word fit if we replace it? Let's try it. Jim Lovell had always been interested in rockets. Does that make sense? Was he interested? He wants to learn about them. He built them. Yeah, interested works. Is there another word that works for fascinated? Like really interested. You could put really interested. I think that would do good. So for fascinated, put very interested, really interested, something like that. Who's got another word that works for fascinated? Jim Lovell had always been what by rockets? Georgia. Yes, I like that. Excited. Jim Lovell had always been excited by rockets. I like that. Let's put that next to interested. So it'll say very interested, comma, excited. I don't know how to spell excited. Just try your best. I guess I could write it down for you. Oh, I think I already did. Here it is. Excited. Like guacamole. Excited. You guys see that? Pause it. You know what? Is this backwards for you? Oh my gosh, is this backwards? Oh my gosh. EXCITED. Excited. Oh, that was too fast. Rewind it and watch it again. All right. Rejected. What does rejected mean? We circled but and failing. So those are good clues, but they don't really work for definitions. So what word could we put in there? Lovell applied to the United States Naval Academy but was rejected. Did he get in? No. So what could we put instead of rejected that would make sense? Lovell applied to the United States Academy but didn't get in. Yeah, but that doesn't, I mean, that's too specific. Rejected. Well, maybe. Didn't get in. That's fine. You can put didn't get in. I put, but was turned away. He was turned away. He applied to the academy, but was turned away. So yeah, turned away, rejected. That's a good definition. If you put something else that makes sense, always try to fill it into the sentence and see if it still makes sense. All right, persisted. My students were confused by the words, but they persisted in their homework. He persisted or kept trying and finally succeeded. It already tells us what persisted means, doesn't it? We circled kept trying. That's what persisted means. So that's a good definition. Persisted means kept trying. So just put that next to persisted. Is there something else we could put? Kept trying. Oh, the sentence before it. He failed to get into the academy, but did not give up. What could we put from there? Very good, but don't shout out. Didn't give up. So you can put persisted. Your definition is they kept trying, comma, never give up. Never gave up. Persisted. All right, we are done with the first page. Mercy. All right. So get to the next page, page 12, and we're going to read this together. Or I'll read it. You follow along. Show me what following along means. La, la, la. Okay. NASA chose Lovell to command the Apollo 13 space mission. I'm gonna figure out the meaning of the word. Lovell was in charge of 2 men and of making all final decisions. After they were in space for a little more than 2 days, Lovell and his crew ran into trouble. One of the oxygen tanks blew up. The explosion caused a leak in another tank, and now there wouldn't be enough oxygen for a moon landing. Lovell and his crew had to return to Earth. Their safe return was due to Lovell's capable leadership. Okay, short little passage. Hope you read that. That was nice and short. All right, so let's go to number 1. Number 1. What does the word command mean? Where can we figure this out? The text. Very good. Because we're using context clues. All right, what does the word command mean? It says NASA chose Lovell to command the Apollo 13 space mission. So you could try and put different phrases in there, right? So this first one says to study. They chose Lovell to study the Apollo space mission. Was he studying it? It says Lovell was in charge of 2 men and making decisions. Is that studying? Let's keep going. B, it says to fly with others on. They chose Lovell to fly with others on the Apollo 13 space mission. Did he fly with others? Yeah. Is that what command means? Let's keep going. C, to be head of. NASA chose Lovell to be head of the Apollo 13 space mission. Is that what command means? To be head of? Let's keep reading. It says Lovell was in charge of 2 men. Is being in charge the same as to be the head of? If you're the head of the Easter egg hunt, are you in charge of the Easter egg hunt? Let's keep going. NASA chose Lovell to command the Apollo 13 space mission. To be part of. NASA chose Lovell to be part of the Apollo space mission. Was he part of it? Yes. Is that what command means? Is being in charge and making the decisions just being part of it? Which one makes the best sense? If it's about being in charge and making all the final decisions, what does command mean? Does studying have to do with being in charge? No. But if you study hard, maybe you will be in charge one day. Mm-hmm. Okay. Does to fly with others have to do with being in charge? No. To be ahead of, does that mean you're in charge? To be a part of, does that mean you're in charge? You're just part of it. You're not in charge, you're just part of it. I mean, not that that's not important too. So who knows the answer? Gabriel. C, very good. To be the head of. So, to be in command means to be the head of. You're in charge. You're ahead of it. You're the head of operations. All right, great. So number 2, what word help you understand the meaning of command? In charge of, 2 men, space mission, choose Lovell. So what helped us understand what command meant? Does 2 men have to do with command? Space mission, okay, I think we know it's in charge of because we just talked about that. So, in charge of is what helped us understand what command meant. Number 3, what did I just do? Oh, what does the word explosion mean? So let's go back. I think a lot of you already know what explosion means, but if you don't, this is good practice, so whatever. All right. The explosion caused a leak in another tank. I think we need to go back further. One of the oxygen tanks blew up. The explosion caused a leak in another tank, and now there wouldn't be enough oxygen for a moon landing. So, what helps us understand what explosion means? Blew up. Very good. You're so smart. So let's see. A means that it means a leak. So it says it caused a leak. So ice cream can cause a stain on your shirt. But unless you wear tie-dye, because nothing can stain a tie-dye. Off topic. Ice cream can cause a stain, but is ice cream a stain? No. Ice cream is a frozen dairy product. So, explosion isn't a leak. It caused a leak. Let's keep going. Bursting of something. Bursting. Is bursting the same as explosion? A lack of oxygen. An explosion. The explosion caused a leak in another tank. The lack of oxygen caused a leak. Would a lack of oxygen cause a leak? The explosion caused a leak. Leaving outer space caused a leak. Which one of these makes sense? One of the oxygen tanks blew up. The explosion caused a leak in another tank. Who thinks they know? Someone other than Georgia. I'll wait. Tanaya. B, very good. A bursting of something. Let's double check. The bursting of something caused a leak in another tank. Would something bursting cause a leak? So you have a water balloon and it bursts. Is that going to cause a leak? Obviously. So yeah, that's it. Good job. Number 4. What does the word capable suggest about Lovell as a leader? So is this asking what capable means? No. It's saying, what does the word capable suggest about Lovell as a leader? So what is it saying about Lovell as a leader? Is it saying he's a good leader or a bad leader or a scary leader? What kind of leader is it saying he is? So is it saying he's a gentle and patient leader? I need to go back. What does it say? Their safe return was due to Lovell's capable leadership. So they were safe. Is that good or bad? Good. So he was a good leader. Kept him safe. So gentle and patient. Does that keep them safe? It doesn't really talk about him being gentle. Let's keep going. He's skillful at leading others. Skillful. He's got skills. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. He is harsh to those who he leads. Does he talk about him being harsh? Like tough, rough, harsh? It doesn't say anything about him being harsh. He is weak when leading others. Does it talk about him being weak? Is weak good? No. So which one of these is good and makes sense? Harsh and weak, those aren't good. So is it that he was gentle or skillful? Which one got them home? Their safe return was due to Lovell's capable leadership. Did they get home because he was gentle or skillful? Which one? Anybody? Come on. Ayana? Yes. Skillful. He is skillful at leading others. That is capable. That is what it's saying about him as leader. It's saying that he is skillful. He is capable. Okay. I think we're doing good. I was going to do more, but this lesson is already 22, 23 minutes. So, I don't know. Maybe that's enough for now. If you guys have any questions on that, I want you to make corrections. You should all know what to put. If you want to put something a little different because you think it's still right, I encourage that. Think of your own answers for like definitions and stuff. Correct your answers and then take pictures of your corrected answers and send them to me. Send pictures, send it in an email, send it on my phone, on Dojo, wherever, so I can see that you watched this and made your corrections and know about context clues. So I miss you guys. I really hope I get to say goodbye to you guys. My first class. Hope you're being healthy, eating your vegetables and drinking your water and being nice to your parents and stuff. All right, and I will talk to you soon.